Alrighty, here we go. I hit the live button, so it should be live. Okie dokie! So today we have the objective of getting our way through the final S25 maps, which is the final maps that I don't yet have videos for. So I figured that this would kind of double up as like a guide if anybody struggles on any points. But I think I've only done these twice before, so hopefully I haven't forgotten anything important about what needs to be done in them. And I've already done something silly. I should have popped a Sprite or something. I didn't even check if I have any in my inventory. And of course, since I'm playing a lightning class, I've brought my favorite Eidolon. I could use one of those, but maybe I'll use one of these instead. Gosh, he's slow. That's gotta be slower than even 100% move speed, and I have to wait for him to hit the points. Hello, Leonardo! There we go. That's a long cutscene, considering that you're just watching a guy walk. Now, I understand that when people have been asking for help with things, it seems like occasionally there's issues with the NPCs not spawning. And generally when that happens, players have been able to successfully get the NPCs to spawn by changing which channel they're on. So I'm just mentioning that in case anybody here in the future is looking for a way to spawn an NPC that I see without an issue, but they can't find. Otherwise, I suspect today's only going to be about 1 hour worth of questing, if that. Maybe 40 minutes? And then afterwards, maybe I'll try and see if level 20 S20 gear is good enough to solo the party modes. Oh, so on these new maps, you get bags that have huge volumes of Steel of Life. So if you're crafting gear and you've got another character just about to hit S25, I'd really recommend just running them up to get those bags of ore. Hello, Snowball! I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. I'm hoping the next Oddity video will be out tomorrow. It depends if I finish it tonight. I really should move that chat window a little closer to where I'm looking. There. If you want to count in the before times, I've been a GS since 2020. So about 3.5 years? I started right at the beginning of 2020. Yeah, they when we transferred over from Area to X Legend, they kind of adopted all of the game sages that wanted to continue. But for the most part, they only want us to be handling, like, moderation. We don't do a lot of, we don't do as much behind-the-scenes stuff, I should say. Oh, you guys are attacking me and I can't move. There we go. Right now, the level cap is at 135, or S35. I've got only one character at level cap right now. My bow is at 135, whereas my whip is at 134, and my guns are 131. Highest level content is 125 though. There's gear for 130, but I don't think there's any like dungeons that are 135 right now. If you're at, if you mean level S1, and you've fought through Awakening, so you've got like a really well set up or not S, if you've got a really good setup for level 90, there's not really a need to upgrade at S1, especially if you manage to get through Awakening. You can use your level 90 gear up until S5. There's a cheap, and by cheap I mean you don't actually have to pay for it. You can get the if I just go in here, hold on a second. The Eternia set from the Vault of Eternity, which you don't actually have to pay for, because you can get tons of those boxes by running Vault of Eternity for gear. It's a pretty viable set considering it doesn't cost any gold, and I actually used that right up until S15, at which point I crafted the S10 gear. So you could probably get away with the one that's got this one. It's not the best gear set. In fact, I think you'd be best off going from S90 right to S10, but because I was trying to be cheap, I actually used this Eternia set, top and bottom, right up until S15-ish, when I actually finally had enough gold to upgrade. And then, of course, at S20 and S30, you're going to want to use the DPS set. So right here, I've got the S20 DPS set, the Holy Feathered. And it's got the same name for top and bottom. No, I'm not aware of when S40 will drop. I don't even think it's out on the Taiwanese server. Oh. I'd have to double check that though. I haven't looked at that recently. I could double check it now, actually. But trying to do things in 2 windows at once. Zones. Okay, so when I'm looking on the Taiwanese map, there's it looks like they've got the S30 dungeons and fields, but that's as high as it goes. Oh no, there's an S35 dungeon as well. Ooh, and tier spawns in it. Very neat. Looks like a Demon King instance in Sarpa's Forbidden Lab. Okay, so this quest is actually one of the weirdest ones in the game, because basically everything will let you autopath. This one will not. So if you didn't actually read the quest, it won't tell you what to do, but you gotta come and kill up these flowers on the way. If you're struggling and you think what would help would be fortifications, like if you need to increase the fortifications on your armor, any dungeon between 55 and 95, so right up from the 3 level 50 maps, the dungeons there, right up until the last one for Awakening, they all drop armor and weapon fortifications at a pretty good rate. So if you think, and that's even in solo mode, so if you think you need to increase the fortification levels on your gear, you can run those to get them for free. I don't know, I'm still fighting. And like if you're just over Awakening, you're still gonna get experience by running even solo mode of the level 95 dungeon. And honestly, that's one of my favorites in the game because it's a nice quick run and the boss mechanics aren't too complicated. Hello, Hunsine! I don't think it's going to be a very long one today because I'm just going to finish up the S25 map so that there's a live stream of it for people to check if they need assistance with any quest. And at the end, I might try to run the party modes to see whether or not my little cutie here can handle them solo. Ooh, plus 25. And struggling on the party runs. In that case, you probably should work on gathering some Eidolons. Do you still have ones that you need to find for, Oh boy, no, Alalius, but Goddess had stepped down before the transition. Anyway, this is what I was talking about, that in the past, other people have had the issue where Karis doesn't spawn. So the way we've had people fix it is by switching channel. I hope it still works. As for Vo carries, I'm actually not sure that I would be able to carry Vo because most of my gear is kind of split up over characters. Oh yeah, Guardians, that's you probably know that the Guardians are getting a complete rework very soon. They said it's going to drop in August, so maybe as soon as the Guardian rework drops, you're going to be suddenly very powerful. And here's what I'm talking about. Karis apparently doesn't work on Channel 3, so who knows? Should I stay on Channel 2? Yeah, I was actually really shocked when I saw that LePay had taken down everything that they had done. Even when I was looking at the old ones, there was somebody else that had finished all of them. Oh my gosh, seriously? 5 a.m., wow. Yo. Oh, I probably should have been using the quest experience books as well. Whatever. I don't have any of the costume trends for the extra experience anyway, so it's not like this week was the best time to do it, but you can't plan for that. Music is pretty nice here. I don't know if I've got it loud enough for you guys to hear, but it's kind of got a some really nice piano lines. Yeah, so a little while back, if you watched my June news thing, I talked about it, but they a bunch of pink skills appeared on the Guardian, so everybody thought that it was going to happen right away. But the Guardian rework, they said in an update on Discord, should be in August. So I don't know if that's like early or late, but hopefully early so everyone can enjoy it if they're on summer vacation. Okay, I don't think it was my fault, but you know, when those pink skills were happening, it was right around the same time that there was a bunch of server like channel crash issues, and I was kind of goofing around in Crescent Hill, just trying out the skills to see what happens, and the channel crashed. So I don't know whether or not I was the one causing those crashes by playing with the broken skills, but sorry to the world boss hunters. Oops. I actually did mention it to X Legend though. I mentioned that the channel went down kind of right as I hit one of the skills, so kind of made me feel a little bit powerful, you know? Well, that was over a month ago, okay? Wow, that was only 17 minutes. Oh, these guys suck. So these guys, when they use that yellow skill and the shield pops up around them, it's really easy to one-shot yourself on them. I'll do it for illustrative sake. I guess not in solo mode, but in party mode, 100%. Actually, I'd be interested in seeing the difference between those skills in solo and party mode. Where is it? Let's see. Oh, I guess because if you one-shot... Oh, no, there you go. That's what I meant. Could use some more crit. I don't even really have any food. Oh, and I should have been using my pumpkin this whole time too, jeez. So this pumpkin doesn't show it has stats, but it actually has 6% move speed and 6% quest experience. You know, if you're looking for friendly guilds, I guess I would recommend Transcendent. I'm in there on one of my characters, and they're amazing. They run a ton of events in Sky Towers. At least they're doing, right now they're doing weekly because it's summer and they got plenty of people. And they basically always have the online guild buff too. But I can't speak for any guilds that I haven't actually been around in, so... And I really don't like it when they have these mobs that hide underground and you gotta wait for them to spawn to be able to attack them. Yeah, you can check the live stream I did with Go and their guild in the Yeah, I did a live stream for one of the Sky Towers with Transcendent a little while back, and we had everybody in the guild chat and having a good time. It was a lot of fun. You can check it out if you want to get an idea of the vibe of that guild. But there's probably a lot of really nice small guilds out there that I haven't been a part of. And before you ask, my guild is not a real guild. It's just me. And a lot of people that didn't transfer over. So I wouldn't recommend suggesting you join my guild. The only reason I still use it is because it's a nice quiet place that if I'm working on videos, I'm not going to get anybody talking in the guild chat. Oh. You can skip the cutscenes. You'll have to wait and see them yourself. Shall we try to do the party mode right now? See how badly that goes? Yeah, let's go. Hell might really be overkill, but let's try party. I mean, I knew that would happen. I thought that was the wrong skill to use, but I used it anyway. Okay, so my experience with these guys is that as long as you keep them moving, they can't use the skill that will reflect damage. Yep. Oh, that's really the only skill they have. So if you let them stand still and hit you long enough, they will use it. See? We just about got it off there. I would have died again. And of course, there is no penalty for dying. But I don't know if it's a rumor or true that it decreases your weapon durability faster if you die a lot. I don't usually pay that much attention to weapon durability because the game is also really generous with that. Your weapons might break, but they're never permanently broken. You know, I didn't want to do hell because of the armor, or the blood armor, but how is... I guess I really didn't need to worry about it. I've got plenty. There, you're gone. First boss. Alright, we're gonna use it. Hey, not bad. Not bad. Although now it's not gonna have reset by the time I get to the next boss. You know, I think I will turn up the music just a little bit. Because it's quite nice. I actually really like it here. I probably could have built up some more of my blue dragon wings first, but whatever. If I use the release on this guy, I won't be able to use it for the final boss again. Yeah, he's got his skills on. I mean, he's dark. I've got a lot of dark damage, so that's not a problem. Alrighty, let's go. Yeah, on the first set of mobs, it's quite challenging to gather them all up without reflect. And the second set are slow because of the but you have to pop out of the ground. But for that last set, it's not too bad defeating them all at once. I just don't think I'm quite ready to handle all of the mobs and the boss at the same time. Yeah, hell probably would have been fine. We'll try hell in the next one. Anyway, I didn't take the quest or anything, and it's party mode, so there's no chest. That's all. Alright, next map. Are we going right back to town? Yeah. May as well teleport then. So that was really only like 20 minutes of actually questing. Oh well. I was gonna say I was surprised Karis was back, but we didn't actually move back to Channel 3, did we? We're still on Channel 2. Or maybe it's not that she spawns, but just that she's not on Channel 3 for some reason. Yeah, just take a moment to appreciate my super cute costume. This is the Eris costume, but dyed in white and red to match with my cute little hair. I hope you can't hear the air conditioning. I moved my computer into a room that actually has air conditioning, but I think I can hear it through my headphones, so I hope it's not coming through in the audio. Oh, good. It's so hot. Make sure you guys are all staying hydrated if you're in summer areas. Ugh. I can see my microphone is picking up something, that's for sure. Ugh. Where's my coffee? The game crashed! You know, I heard some people had an issue with this before. But it's the first time it's happened to me. Yep. It's because I didn't have enough coffee that the game crashed. Do I need to add another coffee to my desk? Yep, 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 yep. There, that's a good luck charm. You know, I play a lot of games, but when it comes to online games, it's really hard to play too many of them, you know? Especially, I mean, my shift actually has changed at work because I'm doing some training, but when I work 12 hours in a day, I really don't have time. You got a sneak peek of all my characters. Looks like it was just a bad luck glitch. I remember one of the other servers, or maybe it was our server, was saying that there was a language issue where the game would crash because of the language rendering being not running properly. Hey, 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 I've got a life. But yeah, no, apparently there was an issue with the quest in certain languages that would cause like it to crash every single time, and people were able to get around that by just switching language on the launcher. Not switching language server, but you can actually just change the language that the game is playing in, even if you're on the English server. So if you ever see someone in Recruit with a different language in the part that you can't edit, that's because they're playing the game with a different language as their playing language. And look, I've been playing the game for like... I did actually start the first day of open beta, so I've got a lot of characters and it's taken a very long time to get them where they are. Yeah. This is interesting. It looks like the quest NPC isn't spawning properly. Oh, is it truly that Channel 3 is cursed? Oh, there he is. There's the NPC. So the NPC didn't spawn properly, and I was able to get it to spawn by canceling and reaccepting the quest. There's, these quests, looks like they needed a little bit more Q&A before they went live, huh? Hmm. Was it 20... Okay, the guild that I'm in right now wasn't made by me, but it was made relatively close to the start. Oh, it's not there anymore because it reset. Didn't it? Yeah, all the history for the guild isn't recorded from before. But now that I think about it, it probably was 2014 or 2013 that the English server started. I just remember being so excited when it was first starting because I kind of just wanted to start playing an MMO. But I didn't really have a ton of money, so I was really debating whether to get like the founder pack or something, because that's what Area did at the time. And I ultimately decided, nah, it's a game I haven't played. I don't know if I'm still going to be playing it in like 2 weeks, never mind a year from now. It's probably not worth it. I've probably never regretted anything game-related as much as I regret not going for the founder pack back then. Because if I'd have known what was going to happen, it would have been really nice to have, like, the Diamond Cleopatra skin. I don't think I can show it to you, but there's an item that was given to founders. only. Do Faust, Sikrin, Nasruddin, Cleopatra. No, it doesn't even show here. So there's a special skin for Cleopatra that's like completely translucent with this a similar kind of glow. And even though I don't really use her, it feels so nice having like something rare, right? I just kind of wish that I had put down the money back then. I was in university though, so you know, university budget said no money on games. Now, the music here, it's pretty dissonant, actually. Not as easy listening as the other one, that's for sure. When I see groups of enemies like this, I wish that I was playing Ravager. Throw out a flame axe and just take them all down at once. Yeah, that was a while back. They actually had long since removed those fish on the Taiwan server. That's why some of the later maps never had the goldfish in them at all. On one hand, I think they'd be fine if they brought them back now, because there's not too many bots going on. Yeah, primarily I make gold right now by just running dungeons because I really enjoy running dungeons. So, it's not fast, that's for sure. But I don't get very lucky when it comes to drops, so... Yeah, I like running dungeons. I lean back, I have a setup for using a controller, and I just... Sometimes I watch a show on the other screen, or... Sometimes I just sing along with music for a couple hours while running dungeons. It's just a relaxing way to have a nice afternoon. No, I suppose I'm supposed to kill some stuff. Hey, I even run solo dungeons on my Scrub account because I find Flame Slash to be fun. But no, I get what you mean by that too. I do try to recruit dungeon parties, but... And I don't want to say it slows me down having other players with me, but because teleporting is super helpful. But oftentimes I just kind of forget because I'll be on a whim running, like, 2 party, 2 solos at the same instance, because at the same time I'm grinding out achievements. I think that there are still some people that buy them, but I'm not sure what the price is, because the Eidolon energy crystals. Because I personally just give them away for free to Go's Guild when I'm around and they're running a summoning event. Oh, there's another cutscene coming up here, or rather, instance quest where you have to play as Karis. There we go. I knew it was here. Yeah, unfortunately, if you're recruiting for a party, you probably need to specify that you want them to fight with you in the recruit chat, because people are so used to joining for carries. Yeah, unfortunately, because of Roar, most people associate Guardians with being like super overpowered players who can cheese through everything. Alright, it looks like once again we have an NPC that didn't spawn. Or some people that play Guard are actually just silly people who chose it on a whim 10 years ago and stuck with it. Not mentioning names, of course. We're gonna try switching channel. Oh, you think he just takes some time to load in? Okay, we'll give him some time then. How about that? I prefer staying on channel 3, so if just some time is enough, we'll stick around for a bit. And hello, Arrow! Hope you're doing okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think this might be another channel 3 is sad situation, so we'll try on channel 2 and let it sit there for a minute. Wouldn't be the first time today that Channel 3 has let me down. Look at that! It was Channel 3! Ugh. I'm gonna have to put a warning at the start of the video that if you're here looking for an issue related to an NPC not spawning, the problem is that you're on Channel 3. Alright, let's go. But Channel 3 is my favorite channel. No, don't delete Channel 3. Channel 3 is my favorite channel. I love Channel 3. No, actually, when we had 8 channels, I was a Channel 4 girly. But the reason for that was because your chat used to reset every single time. Like, it used to reset every single message every single time you changed channel. Now it retains some. And my guild hall was on Channel 4. So I used Channel 4 just so that my chat log wouldn't fully reset every single time I changed channel. Or entered the guild hall. Now this is solo mode. So it's going to be easy, but we are going to try hell mode after. Some of the NPCs just don't like Channel 3. We've established that. It's... I believe... none that I have, because I don't have all of the newest Eidolons, but where is she? Here you go, you have, New Year's Queen of Hearts. She's got a skill that does the debuff that allows you to get stuff. It's a Gaia too? I thought it was mostly just Queen of Hearts. I don't have Gaia either. If I go on display all, you can see I don't have most of the new guys. Which makes sense because I don't spend, so... You have to run faster to stay ahead of me, Arun. Yeah, I don't really need to kill all these guys. Alright, final boss. But it's solo mode. Alright, hell mode, let's see. It should be fine. Nope. I feel less confident. They're not dying very fast, but I do have a lot of boss damage, so that should be fine. But I definitely can't bring any of these Thunder Mages to the boss. They're a real pain when they gather up and their higher floor is covered in carpets. Well, the solo mode is anticlimactic, right? I'm not sure what to expect on hell mode here, because these guys are pretty tough. But that actually can happen when your boss damage is really high, but your general detail damage isn't so great. Not that I'm saying that my boss damage is very impressive comparatively, but it can just be something that happens. Alright, I'm gonna try to not use the dragon release on this guy, because I don't think it'll take me a minute to get to the next boss. Oh yeah, the new nightmare dungeons, they do have, both of them have the real nasty debuff on them. I think that if you were to go in with a full party and like properly be debuffing the bosses, it would probably play as intended. The real problem is that we all got too strong, right? Because the solo modes are perfectly viable as a solo player. Like, even for me, I was able to get through the solo modes, but... Oh. Yeah, imagine having friends! And hello, Plinko. Alright, focus. I'm not doing a ton of damage. But I'm also not taking a ton either, so it should be okay. To not use the dragon release on this guy either. Whoop. Oh, and I keep forgetting to stack my ballad. There. No sweat. A little sweat. Coming from someone who has done the main quest more than 20 times, it's not my favorite part of the game. Not gonna lie. Then again, I think doing anything 20 times kind of takes out the enjoyment. Alright, come on, gather up. There we go. Oh boy, and right after I used it too. Oh, and I don't have any feathers. Run of shame. What it? I did not do it! Oh, the run of shame. Oh, I suppose I could use this. Hey, not bad, not bad. I have food on. What else could I do to make myself a little stronger? Do I switch? No, she's just move speed. I'm not going to switch Eidolon. When you use the dragon release skill, unfortunately, you kind of get rooted. There's not really an option to jump cast that one to avoid the root. So, we're just going to have to be more careful. The timing was just... Yeah, the timing was just perfect. Thanks. Whoop. No. You're right. I will switch to Rachel for the walk of shame this time. I don't think I have a contract that'll help much with stats, but yeah, I can check. Ooh, I've got my nightmare certificate though. I think Isai's the best I'm gonna do. Nightmare certificate. Oh, Scar! You guys can't see because it's hidden under the chat, but someone has just thrown me some intense shade. And no one will ever understand why. Alright, but that last time was mostly the fault of me for, like, not even hitting the boss. So the safe zones on those rings are really tiny, which makes it hard to fit in them. But let's do our best. Oh, see, if I try to attack while she's using that skill, I'll die. Alright. We're not giving up. Once I could put some potions in here too. That won't hurt. Oof. You know what? I did my best, and I got through it eventually. I can do it today, too. And this time I've got Tyr by my side. I don't feel like I'll lose. At some point. I'll have to win, right? Alright, we got Nightmare Certificate, we've got Isai, I've got my triple straight cookies, not that that's changed. Alright, don't attack her while she's using that. Is there a safe spot under her? Okay, we can use that. Avoid the ice traps. We've almost got our release back. Don't run too far out of the range, otherwise she will de-aggro. Don't die. Oh, she reset. Oh, skin of my teeth. Reset. Okay, far corners. Good for resetting. If that's counted as good. Up. Oh, I didn't even use my class buff. Bad time to use a class buff. Oh, I got this! Yeah! Yeah! See? Now watch an Eidolon I can't beat spawn. That would be too lucky, right? Thank you, Scar. I believed in myself, too. Oh, there we go. So, I didn't even look at how much time it took for the doing the quests, but... I mean... We're not quite done. And the dungeon is reset. Should we do it one more time just to prove it's not a fluke? I think we should. I think we should do it again to prove it's not a fluke. I wonder how much of that was... Oh, 10,000 speed? I didn't realize it was that much. Huh. If I was smart, I would have finished the current quest, gone back to Navia and completed the S25s, and then taken the quest for the dungeon, but whatever. I don't even remember if that still is broken in hell mode anyway. I don't want to bring you guys to the boss again, so... Yeah, I should have saved that till after the yellow bar's gone. We're fine. We're fine. Alright, let's try just fighting this boss with them, because I didn't struggle too much on this guy last time. That might have been a really bad move. Okay, no, we were okay. Okay, that was fine, that was fine. And now I know exactly what to do on this final boss, so it'll be fine again, right? Get here out. No sweat, no sweat. A little bit of sweat. I definitely almost died there. And I've got some stacks I don't like. I did not buy a feather. We're gonna die like a hero or something. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, we got this. I understand her now. She can't beat me. Whew. My heart rate definitely got pretty high there though, because I felt like I used the release at a bad time. But hey, once you know what you're doing, once you know how to get around those attacks, right? Alrighty then, we're basically done for the day then. I do need to prep food for my my work week, so as soon as we finish up these last couple of quests, call it. Oh, was that it? That was actually it? No, before the fight is a bad idea in my opinion, because if you release it before the fight starts, then you have to waste that time while the shield is up, and I'm not strong enough to get her completely down while I'm trying to take down the blood shield. Although my armor piercing is pretty good. When you've got less, you're not going to be able to even still have it up while the after you get the shield down. But yeah, that's pretty depressing. I thought we had to go back to Navia, and instead I just need to talk to Karis, and now I could have taken the quest. Yeah. Oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. Maybe I need to learn more about how Chib works, because despite my level, I haven't actually played a lot of the more challenging content like that, where I actually need to know how the class works super well. Right now, basically what I focus on is just using the 3 lightning skills, only Nebula when I've got the double blue wing stack, and call it a day. But this isn't a Midday's great at playing Chib video. This is a Midday's gonna finish those last quests video, and that's what we're done. So I'll catch you guys next time, and thanks for coming out.